Okay.
Review. Come on this way.
Okay.
Entryway. This is our Vienna Airbnb badass kitchen to the outside.
I can see.
Oh wow, living area, bedroom 1, beautiful bathroom, another beautiful bedroom. This is our room. Wish we could stay here longer, but that's the Airbnb tour.
Good night.
Last day, Vienna.
Simba.
What's up, Instagram? Welcome to my Get Ready With Me video.
Oh, perfect.
Just kidding. We're not doing that.
It's like cookie decorating for the face.
We're
What?
going to a food tour today.
Oh yeah, food tour.
Food history tour.
Oh, this has been clutch.
Oh, that was for your good.
Now, do you know what this building is, Lisa?
Nope,
Oh. Okay.
but it's cool.
It is cool.
Probably a church based on crosses.
Really?
And a food tour with you guys.
Me?
Yes.
Me or with
You
somebody else?
and Kirsten.
Oh, Kerstin, yeah. My name is Wolfy, Wolfgang, in short Wolfy. I'm born and raised in Vienna. When the communist system collapsed over there in the eastern part of Europe, many young people came to Vienna, brought, their vibe and their energy. So it became quite vibrant, quite much younger. And I want to show you today, we're gonna cruise through the city and we're gonna have different stops where we're gonna eat and drink. And we're gonna start here and we're gonna go to a very cool coffee place just around the corner, which is run by elderly people, the grandmother's coffee place. If you wanna sit inside or outside,
Outside would be great,
then
please.
we sit here. I do it like this. I block this.
Just that?
No, because I want to show inside.
In America, we do that. We come back with sunglasses.
We're at a coffee house. Cafe culture is pretty big here. People spend a lot of time. Ooh, look, Clay's filming. People spend a lot of time doing hanging out at coffee houses and just enjoying. So we're gonna take part in some of that.
So this place, he just said they only hire elderly people.
So, nothing is branded here. Danke dir.
I love that, actually.
This is pretty cool, and they do the coffee in the right way. This is called a café mélange. This is a typical Viennese coffee, which is very important that you heat up the milk in the right temperature. Meaning you take like a cup cold milk, you put your hand like this, you turn on the steam of the machine. When it's getting too hot for your hand, you have to stop. It's always the right temperature for this kind of form, because here your skin is very thin. And everybody has the same kind of texture here, so when it's getting too hot, then you have to stop. It's
That
always the right
reminds me
thing.
of checking the doneness of steak with squeezing here. You know what I'm talking about?
So this is a very nice, I would say a very nice selection. It looks actually very good. Very typical slight breakfast what we're having here in Vienna.
It's kind of similar to an American cappuccino, similar. And it's not sweetened, right?
No, it's not
So
sweet.
we can add our own sugar if we'd like. So this is chives on
Chives,
top
butter,
of butter and
And full grain bread.
full grain bread.
It goes actually, sounds strange, but it goes actually very well with coffee. So on my tour is always sweet and savory, sweet and savory. Every stop is not just sweet or not just savory. Except on the last stop on the Würstelstand, there we're gonna have goulash, great goulash, and it's gonna be a little different.
It is good with toffee. I've been here before.
It's just a special chocolate.
So a lot of their bars are filled.
He does a lot of social works, this guy as well. He has a different chocolates. When you buy a piece of chocolate, he planted 3 in the Amazon. He sold already from this particular chocolate 2 million bars, so he planted already 2 million trees in the Amazon. There's another chocolate where he brings in the cacao beans from Belize with a sailing boat to protect the environment. He does this kind of twists. And so you're having also great drinking chocolate over there. You put the whole bar of chocolate in a hot glass of milk and you let it melt. It's very, there's no sugar added, no nothing.
still has some leftover from the freezer, so the last batch of the chocolate chip cookies had these in
Oh,
it.
really? Okay.
And you just ship it?
I brought it with me
Oh.
for my last trip in Austria, and I had it in the freezer. We're in the subway because we're going to go to.
We're gonna go to Favoriten, the biggest working class area in Vienna and the poorest area by far in Vienna. It's quite an interesting place because we're having there lots of 260,000 people living there. There's a mixed culture there, lots of immigrants mixed with Austrians, and it's not so fancy like the rest of the city, but quite interesting. So the later it gets, the louder it gets, because they're gonna close at lunchtime. This food market is every day except Sunday. So, and on Saturday every market is stuff like that. I like to come to this place as well because here you see the locals, as you can see, they start drinking, at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's always funny to listen to them. So occasionally I go here to, what's on their mind. It's quite interesting. I would suggest we walk now through this place, and we're gonna go to the lunch place. There will we be in maybe 10 minutes.
These guys drive in from Hungary every day in order to be at this market in Vienna, and they have all kinds of different produce. It looks awesome. Some guy just said ni hao to me. Oh, this is
Cranberry,
like,
no?
This is like a type of grape. Shall we move?
Cool.
Got him in the eyeball.
No, this looks
Oh,
like a
I've seen
cranberry.
But anyway, we like to put that on the cake because this again gives you the sour component of the sweetness. This is actually, my mother
I
loves
dig that.
to do this
It's really
cake.
sour.
I dig that big time. That's really good.
Oh yeah, I love
It has
that.
lots of vitamins and
Very
lots of
sweet.
warmth.
Yeah, for sure.
It's actually not super sweet.
Oh,
It's
whoa.
nice.
Is LisaMad.com?
It's really sour.
It's like a kiwi.
Yeah.
Really?
Kiwi grape.
I won't throw it at your eyeball.
Beautiful. I just got used to saying Ege Shiga there. And thoughts?
Hot.
Really.
Oh, yummy.
Super
Got that
hot.
on camera. That is going on Borderlands
very hot.
Instagram.
So what exactly is this?
An apricot dumpling. You take an apricot, you take out the kern, the thing, you put the sugar in, you cook it. At the same time, you do on a very small flame, danke. On a very small flame, you do the brown butter with the breadcrumbs, and then when it's cooked, it's like a cream cheese toast. You put them together and you. We're gonna get some frozen apricot dumpling, and this guy here, the owner of this shop, is a family-run shop. Mr. Tichy opened this place in 1952, and he cooked. He did this dumplings only for his friends, and they were so amazed by the taste. So his friends said, "Why you don't do this as a business?" And then he started actually. Now he's producing 10,000 dumplings a day.
Oh.
And he had the opportunity to produce that in the States, but he said, "No, I'm not gonna go there because I cannot keep the quality."
3, 2, and run it.
Oh.
It's frozen. It's a nice.
It's good. It's really good. Very fun.
So I brought you to this typical Austrian ice cream shop. Of course, we're having tons of great Italian like everywhere in the world, but this is very Austrian and has a big history. And people in Vienna, besides going to many Italian places, they also go to this one, Tichy, because it's a great reputation for hazelnut ice cream, strawberries, and those famous iced apricot dumplings.
So, James, what are these lines?
These lines show you which way your train is, depending on what line you're taking to get to where you're going. So if you're not familiar, you follow the color line that corresponds to your train and your Gucci gang.
That's very cool.
We're gonna stop here. This guy does the best börek, which I know in Vienna. So please come in. He does this is like a family-run business. The whole family does the börek, which are filling with spinach, potatoes, goat cheese, meat, and we're gonna do a little bit the small vegetarian selection because later on we're gonna go to the meat stuff.
So
I
doing
know.
food tours is always fun because of food and history.
Vibes.
Oh yeah, that's good. Crisp on the outside, super thin, pastry, pan fried.
It's a bread for tipping the goulash when you like it. It's a mixed bread. It's dark bread and white bread mixed. My goulash is make it 5 hours cooking. By the 5 hours cooking, I take the same quantity of onions and meat. By the meat, I cut the fat meat away, put them in the fat from the meat. I put them in a woman's stocking, cook it together with the goulash, and when I'm finished, I take it out. The important thing, but this is why I do this, the most people don't like fat on the meat, but it's an important thing for the flavor. And my own recipe has also a little bit of red wine and dark chocolate inside. That's a little bit outside the normal line, but this is a normal recipe. And you will see in Hungary we learn it to make it goulash, it's called it there. It's more soup. Goulash is soup. It's more fat meat and it's maybe 3 hours cooking like that. The difference is my own goulash is a little bit more creamier and it's not so fat meat. It's a different. Okay, now let's start it.
How long have you been here?
With my father together 54 years on the same place on the same station.
So, like exactly right here, this place.
Exactly on this point.
Wow, that's incredible.
I'm only me. It's 19 years now because my father is 83 and a little hard to work here.
Oh, goodbye, Brad.
Oh yeah, this is totally different. Flavors are totally different. So the goulash we had almost had some like tomato base vegetables. It felt more like a beef stew with slightly different flavors than what we're used to in the US. This is almost like, so in Indian food there's a lot of curries, all different kinds of curry bases. This I would even classify more like a curry type of dish as we would know it rather than a soup or a goulash. That's where I'm at, but it's really good. There's some sweetness. It's not super salty. There's a lot of flavor. Yeah, it's like the texture is more like Indian curry than it is a stew or soup. Super good, but very different.
Yeah, this I would kill on rice, man.
Oh my god, yeah, it would. That would be phenomenal. Ooh, Coke ad number 3. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I hope everything's okay and the camera
Everything
is
was
working.
amazing. Thank you
The
so
camera
very
is
much.
working again because I have no any mirror at home.
Ah, there you go.
Hey guys, then I slowly have to say goodbye. It was a pleasure because I gotta go over there.
Absolutely.
It was a
See you soon, yeah?
thank you very much.
much.
It's really a pleasure. I will. I will do 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We'll see you in a couple
Thank you.
weeks.
Yeah, hopefully. And please,
Take care.
We have to do something.
Thank you so much.
I'm
Take
not
care.
just blah blah.
Thank
We
you
should
so
do that.
How do you
much.
say the Austrian way?
Papa. This is Viennese, Papa.
Viennese, papa.
You say Papa und vorhin, it means bye bye and don't fall.
What about thank you?
Danke.
Thank you. No, but he said there's a Viennese
No, you
way.
say Papa. Ciao, Papa.
Ah.
It's very Viennese, Papa. And then you can add Papa und vorhin, it means Papa,
Papa und
and
vorhin.
don't fall down. You know? Just keep going.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Unfreunded.
He was awesome.
Dude, I
Also, hang on, before I stop recording, I'm gonna turn this on me. What the fuck is going on with my eye? Dude, I look like somebody socked me.
like a bug. Like a punch
Is
in
it
the face
itchy?
with a bug.
Oh, this is great. I mean, it could be a sty or it could be like you clogged your gut or something.
What is a sty?
Macaron review. Brit got these from Aida, which seems to be like a chain in Vienna. They look good. Pistachio.
The pink
A
is
little
raspberry.
gap.
Raspberry.
I don't really taste like too much pistachio in that. Could be because it's the first thing I'm eating this morning. Chocolate, solid. I don't know, they're dried out. They're all nice and full, but they're very dry. Alright, well this one had like no filling. The shells are great. I wish the fillings had like a tad more flavor. They're also pretty like low filling. So Aida, the cake was also like super mediocre. So would not go back, and I would rate it like 2 out of 8 cookies. Sorry.
Mama.
Flight